Did you ever feel unappreciated?
Yes, there were many times when I felt unappreciated, especially when you see people trash an area right in front of you that you had just cleaned, or when I wouldn't get a praise from my supervisors for the cleaning company I worked for. At least sometimes I received praise from the UPS employers.
How much did you make at that job?
When I first began, I started about $8 an hour. When I stopped working there, I was making $14 an hour.
Do you believe that was a fair wage?
I felt that the pay was good, but sometimes I felt due to the amount of work and the fumes from the machines and trucks and chemicals around us, we should have been paid extra pay, some hazardous pay.
What was your motivation to work?
My motivation to work was my children so I could be able to support them, give them what they need and want.
Did you ever feel that the work done in one day should have actually been placed for 3 days?
Absolutely. When I first started there, my job description was for two people. And as time went on, they started cutting back and then they would put all that work on just one person. And it was too much work for just one person to do in one day, especially the way they would want it done.
Karl Marx states capital is dead labor that vampire-like only lives by sucking living labor and lives the more labor it sucks. Do you think the form of labor was sucking the life out of you?
Yes, I do believe that it was sucking the life out of me. I rarely got any sleep because of the hours that I had to work. And then it was just so much work to do throughout the day for just one person. And also, I felt that working there, I did get sick more often. I started having problems with breathing, asthma. I used to get a lot of upper respiratory infections, and I believe it all had to do with the job. Also, I had suffered 2 strokes while working there, and I believe that that was due to the stress in the job.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask you a few more questions. Is that okay?
Yes.
When you were younger, as a child, what class do you believe you fell into?
Well, when I was younger, I believe we were in the poor class. We lived in a large family, with a large family, and it just wasn't enough what they would make to support all of us.
And now that you're older, what class would you consider yourself in?
Well, I guess if people, what they consider us would still probably be poor. I don't feel as if I'm poor because I feel as if I had things that I do need. So I would consider myself in the middle class.
Personally, for you, does the future look brighter?
I believe that the future can be whatever you want it to be. For some people, it could be,
For you?
and for others, not. The way I look at it, times are only getting harder, and it's just going to be a struggle every day.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have two.
Do you ever worry for their future in accordance to jobs?
I always worry about my kids' future because I want them to be able to be successful and have the things they want and need and be able to prosper in this world.
You mentioned earlier that you felt as if things were only going to get harder for everyone. Do you also mean even the rich? Do you believe that it'll even get harder for the rich?
Yes, I do believe that it'll get harder even for the rich because as prices continue to go up, it's going to go up for everybody. So, the way you already used to living is going to change for everybody, whether you're rich or not.
Okay, that concludes all my questions. Thank you.